When it comes to anchorages, there is a significant amount of different types of anchors for different types of solutions, for different types of substrates or structures. There's weld-on versions, nail-down versions, cast-in-place versions. Pretty much any kind of temporary and permanent type of anchorage connection that you can think of probably exists. In selecting the wrong tool or only one anchor to use in many different versions. Yes, it is best to use a tool that is flexible in a lot of different ways, but again, always use the right tool for the job. There are some that are aimed more at a residential or a roofing contractor, and other ones that are more permanent style or other versions. So we'll talk through a couple different selections that are fairly common in the market. In the OSHA requirements, it does mandate that anchorages used in fall rest be designed with a 2-to-1 safety factor, or 2 times the intended load, or capable of sustaining a 5,000 pound load. Nothing says an anchor has to weigh 5,000 pounds, merely that it be capable of sustaining that load, plus a little extra because we don't want to fall, and then later on it breaks while we're hanging, waiting to be rescued. So the design and features of it is all about engineering and force principles, so anchors don't have to weigh a great deal. They can be even something as easy as a piece of extruded aluminum. All naming aside, whereas some call this a temper anchor, this is an anchor that is designed to go into wood or steel in both a ridge or in field or up to a flat. So anchors like this, depending on the manufacturer and the design of the engineer, can be good for all the way from a 0 and 12 all the way up to a 12-12 pitch, going through the substrate, going into the truss, and in some cases going in field, meaning that instead of being at the ridge, it will come down the eave along the rake or down towards the eave, and then we'll go through here. And you will see there is a lot of holes in there. Most of the time, the anchors will also come with, especially in the residential side, the first set of fasteners, the starter set. It will come with the screws or nails appropriate to install this in the substrate that it is designed for. Again, always consult the manufacturer's instructions on the minimum size, strength of the substrate, and either have it evaluated by a competent person, or in some cases, you may need to have a qualified person to verify that the structure is strong enough to withstand the forces. As we've talked about numerous times through this, it is always about choosing the right tool for the job based off of the environment that we work in. As we go through, there are, again, literally hundreds and hundreds different types of anchors or similar designs that do the same thing for the different substrates. Some as little as 24 gauge steel, some as much as 1 inch. It all depends on the structure and the design and some other factors, again, so that if the worker does fall, we can assure both from the manufacturer side as well as from the safety professional side that our worker gets to experience this fall whenever necessary, and not as our first priority, but that they survive the fall.